listening and watching to another episode of Insightful Principles. Within this content today, I'm going to discuss what is staking with cryptocurrency, why it's important, and also what are some resources that can help you along the way. Now, do me a huge favor, hit that like and that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so you can be notified every week when I drop content. Now, when it comes to staking, essentially what you're doing is you're locking up your funds, or you're having your funds held with a crypto exchange, and you're participating in a network to be able to validate transactions on a blockchain. And in result of that, you are earning interest on your coins. So essentially, you're participating in what they call a proof of stake consensus. And as new blocks are being added with your staked amount that's being attributed to the network, you earn interest. And this is a great way of earning passive income with cryptocurrency. And rather than just having your coins sitting in your wallet, you can actually take some passive options to be able to earn some staking, to be able to earn some yield on your holdings. Now, also another thing to keep in mind with staking is some of the platforms that you can use to stake. You have Ethereum, Polkadot, Terra, Algorand, and with ETH, to run your own validator code, you tend to have at least 32 ETH to stake. And as a validator, pretty much what your responsibilities are is you store data, you process transactions, and you're adding new blocks to the blockchain. Now, if you don't have 32 ETH to stake, don't worry. There are a lot of different platforms out there. One specifically called Lido, where you're able to actually stake your Ethereum at a lower amount by participating in the staking pool. Now, I did want to mention that when it comes to staking, the best way to think about it is if you're getting interest or getting dividend payments with stocks. When you're investing in stocks, if the company pays a dividend, they're going to give you a certain portion or a quarterly dividend for holding that stock. And it's the same thing when it comes to the staking with cryptocurrency. Essentially, you're participating in a protocol that's taking your coins to participate in the network, to add new blocks, to validate transactions. And essentially what you're doing is you're helping the network stay secure. And for all of that, they are rewarding you interest for that participation. So also keep in mind that with Lido, the reason why this alternative has came out is because the challenge with some of the Ethereum protocols is that if you are staking with 32 ETH, you have a lockup period, and a lot of people, they don't like that. You know, they want to be able to move their money when they want. So that is one challenge with Ethereum. If you are staking that amount of money, they do have you lock it for a certain period of time. But when it comes to Lido, they don't require you to lock up your assets. And they're wanting to help solve this problem when it comes to the illiquidity with Ethereum. And they're wanting to help with more participation to the network and making Ethereum become more liquid with their platform. Now, staking stablecoins is also another option. With this method, you're simply just holding your funds. And with the current low interest environment that we have now, it's a great way for you to earn yield on your cryptocurrency without dealing with the market volatility if you were just investing in cryptocurrency directly or even staking with a cryptocurrency. So where can you stake? It's always one thing that a lot of people think about, and there are many platforms out there, but I'm just going to explain the platforms that I use and that I have had some good success with. Now, you have Voyager. They actually have an earn program where you can hold different cryptocurrencies or even stablecoins to get involved with staking. And there is a minimum monthly balance that you have to have on a particular stablecoin or cryptocurrency in order to earn the interest consistently. But that can be a great way to help you with dollar cost averaging. And I actually just want to show you all the Voyager Earn program APR rates that they have for staking with a list of their cryptocurrencies. And as you can see here, they have Polkadot where you can earn 12% interest with your APR. Now you do have to have a minimum monthly balance of 20 Polkadot, and when I had looked at that, it was about $445 a month that you have to put into that particular protocol with Polkadot. Their coin price is around 22 bucks now at the time of this recording. USDC, which is a stable coin, is a good APR yield with 9%, and the minimum monthly balance is $100. So you can kind of see here they have Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cardano. So this is a great one to just take a look at and just to get an idea of some of those opportunities when it comes to earning yield with your cryptocurrency. Now, another thing that I also want you all to keep in mind is that these rates are annual and they are subject to change. One thing that you have to keep in mind is that stable coins, the annual rates can fluctuate, and especially with cryptocurrencies, it can fluctuate based on market volatility. So that could play a role on how much interest that you get, on a monthly basis. But, I think that another option as well to think of when it comes to where to stake your cryptocurrency is using a cold wallet. Now, you all have heard me before talk about Ledger. That's who I use for my hardware wallet. And you can definitely look in the show notes and getting started. You can be able to look at a lot of the different options that they have with protecting your cryptocurrency. But with a cold wallet, the benefit of that is that you have more security rather than using a centralized exchange. And they have a lot of different supported coins on the platform with Ledger, and they actually give you the ability to be able to store up to 7 coins at one time. So I thought that was pretty interesting, but it's a great way for you to earn rewards and earn yield while safely securing your cryptocurrency offline on a hardware wallet. They give you the option to stake coins with Ledger Live, and you can see here you can install the app that you want to stake on your hardware wallet or create an account with Ledger Live, and then you're able to transfer those funds to your wallet with Ledger Live, and then you can start that process with staking. Or with external wallets, pretty much you just install the app of the coin you want to stake on your hardware wallet, and then you just have to choose the appropriate third party to manage your crypto, and then you just transfer the funds to the hardware wallet. And when you look at with Ledger, some of the different cryptos that you can stake on there is Tezos, Tron, Cosmos, Algorand, and Polkadot. When I was also doing further research, I did see that there is an option where you can also stake with like Cardano, Ethereum, Solana. So there are some other options on there, but those are some of the ones that they kind of show you initially through their site. So that's a great one. I would say Voyager, and also having an alternative with the cold wallets, using a hardware wallet such as Ledger is a great way to be able to earn staking in a safely secure way. Now, when you're deciding on your staking platform, I definitely want to encourage you all to do your own research on the platform. Specifically, utilize the sites that I've mentioned in previous videos. I did a recent video where I talked about lending and borrowing with DeFi. I'll put a link to that within this video so you all can take a listen to that. But I provided some great resources on that research process, such as with DeFi Llama and also DeFi Yield. And these allow you to be able to see the total value locked with different protocols to see if there are people actually utilizing these protocols and seeing how much demand is for that particular staking platform. And then also you can be able to do the research of the audits and seeing if there has been any challenges or any hiccups with their protocols. CoinMarketCap is another great resource that allows you to be able to look at some reliable analytics for the particular platforms that you're looking at, and always look at the terms and conditions. A lot of these different staking protocols, they're going to have requirements of what your minimum monthly balance has to be in order to earn the rewards. There also may be a section on how long it has to be locked into that particular protocol. So you want to also pay attention to that so you can be aware of what are going to be these terms and conditions with participating with their network for staking. Now, I wanted to end this video really just talking about the risk. You have to think that the risk that you have with staking is the cybersecurity and just the technical risks with the smart contracts on these particular exchanges, especially with a centralized exchange. That's why people do tend to use a hardware wallet to stake, because they don't want to have their funds victim to any type of cyber attacks. And then another risk is the value of the coin can drop with market volatility. When you talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and when you're staking, if the value of it drops, you do have to keep it in there. You won't be able to liquidate it immediately. So you have to kind of keep that in mind. But overall, you know, staking is a great way to earn some passive income when it comes to being able to stake and being able to get some yield on your cryptocurrency, especially when we talk about the inflationary environment that we're in now. You want to be able to try to find some assets that you can store your money and have a good yield on it over time. And all you're really doing is you're earning rewards to validate transactions on a blockchain with a particular coin to keep it more secure. And it also is a low barrier of entry. As I mentioned throughout this video, you have Voyager, you have Coinbase, you have Binance, all of these exchanges that allow you to stake, but you also have Ledger, which is a great option for being able to store your funds offline on a hardware wallet, but also getting that yield as well. And I'm going to do a video in the future where I'm actually going to walk you through the process of staking through these different platforms, so you can be able to get an understanding of how that process works. But I just want to do a video just explaining staking, why it's important, giving you all some resources, and also going into the risks. As always, if you can continue to like, subscribe, and share this video. If you are listening on a podcast, please rate, leave a review, and continue to keep talking with this content with your family and friends. When you're able to go with other people and have discussions, you'll learn even more. So I want to tell you all, thank you so much for listening and watching, and take care.